Right, well, slightly annoyingly, I forgot my plate. So we're going to have to cut the onion on the frying pan, and I also forgot my, or couldn't find my new non-stick frying pan. So maybe by some bizarre you know, turn of fate, only bringing my non-stick pan was maybe a good thing, because at least I've got something that I can cut on. So yes, indeed, I forgot Lassie's bowl. Cannot for the life of me, because that's like always in her pack, so I don't know what I did with her bowl. And I forgot my plate, which was very silly. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. We'll work around it one way or another. So we're going to partially boil the... I know it's starting to rain now. It's good, isn't it? So we better get Lassie in. Lassie, come here. There. Stay there. Alright, let's have a look at Lassie. Oh dear. Alright, you stay there, because we've got to do cooking. You stay there. Okay, alright, well we're going to try and cook. It's not very easy. I don't know how do you do this, mister? I'm very cack-handed. I think you do it lying down, don't you? I think you do your cooking lying down too, but... Joe? I'm in trouble again. Oh dear. Oh, that's funny. Poor Joe. Oh dear. Anyway. Alright, now, where's my lighter? There's my lighter. And we want fuel. We've got absolutely a stack of... We've got plenty of fuel. Okay, so we're going to put that onto boil just so we can partly boil the onions. We can have another look at... Let's see that. Good girl. Good girl, let's see. Good girl. Oh, she's very patient. You want to be your nosy over to the phone, do you? I've got this this salsa, so we can put that in. Could really have done with I might do half of the chicken, I think. We've got oil. Okay, so that's the onion, and we'll just put it over there, kind of out the way. That's pretty hot, so just let that cool off for a minute. Before you add fuel, just absolutely make sure, you know, that it is out. A little drop of oil in. I'm not sure if that's a little drop or a big drop, but we'll put some oil in, and then we'll set it on fire, and we'll put that there. One thing I did remember, miracle of miracles, was the turning thing, and I also remembered my seasoning this time, although like I said, I do have Lassie, go back. I do have this salsa. So I think what we'll do is we'll put a little bit of seasoning in it. That's, oops, that's probably more than enough. We're certainly no, we're definitely no Gordon Ramsay on this channel. That is for absolute sure. Obviously, you know, just make sure the obvious things. Make sure that you've got plenty of ventilation. We've got loads of air coming in underneath. Plus, we've got plenty. There's a big vent at the top as well. So we've got the big vent open. Try not to, as I think I did, try not to spill your fuel on your metal thing, which isn't very helpful, is it? But this chicken is slowly getting done, very slowly. Some of the onions. It's about half the onions, I think. And a rather rudimentary way of sterilizing your knife. Okay, let's add in some salsa now. Now's as good a time as any, I think. Oh, dear me, it's about half. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. I've got my bread somewhere. I think this is a good opportunity. There's my bread in there. I think this is a good opportunity to thank my 2 members. We've got members now. We've got memberships. If you pay 99p a month, you can become a member of the channel. Organised Chaos and Poop Deck are 2 members, and for their 99p they get to look at my videos ahead of time, anywhere from 5 minutes ahead of time, because it depends how organised I am, to a day or 2 ahead of time. I'd also like to thank, I do apologise if I get your name wrong, Olan, Pierce the Bubble, for £5 super thanks. That was very generous, thank you. I do have a £5 membership, which frankly I don't really see the point of anyone doing. But if anyone wanted to, then it's a free country, free world. And obviously if anyone wants to do a £5 membership, then I've set it up, and for that, I don't know, maybe we'll like do you can sort of talk to me via social media, which you can do anyway, frankly, I'm so small. It just kind of would help the channel, help pay for equipment and petrol and such like. But like I said, I'm doing it anyway, so I'm not asking anyone, it's just there. I could maybe do like a video just for you if you do that option, £5 a month. YouTube offers it, I may as well I may as well turn it on, and then, like I said, if anyone, oh fuck, and then obviously if anyone uses it, that's fine. And commenting on videos and liking really helps the channel, because then YouTube know that people are watching and, you know, and are paying attention and are interested. Watching to the end, really, really, really helpful. Now I've got absolutely, without a plate, which was really silly to not bring a plate. I think the other half washed it up, which is, or didn't actually wash it up, I do the washing up, but put it away, which is fine. I'm complaining about putting it away. But then of course I forget. I tend to leave things lying around, and then I can see them, and when things get put away organised, I can't see them. That is probably done. So we've got the chicken, we've put onion in there, we've got this mild sauce. Well, the only way that we can do this is the old-fashioned way, like this, I think. Okay, well, yeah. Well, let's see. Well, that is my my attempt. It's not so great, is it? Never mind. Well, you can eat it. Well, it's actually quite nice. Can I put that there? Well, that works. Oh, no, have that bit there. Oh, now this. Have the sauce too. Oh dear. We really didn't. We really didn't think this through very well, did we, Lassie? Oh God, it's all falling out now. Oh, bloody hell. It's leaking out. Despite that being completely piggy, that was actually very nice. Okay, well, I've got another. Lassie, go back. I've got another bread thing here. So, well, oh Jesus. Oh. Bloody hell. Paul, you're going to have to show us. You're going to have to make a video of making one of these, because I don't think you've done one of these. Oh. And if you have, I need to watch it. Oh, bloody hell. Lassie. Oh, there's enough here for another one, look. Lassie. I can't lick it yet. I've got some more chicken to make in a minute. Alright, well that's all there is in there. So we'll spread it, oops, we'll spread it out a bit. That's a bit of an empty one. Why did I forget? Lassie, go back. Yeah, maybe you're not too much in it, and then it kind of... Lassie! Well, you want to eat one end and I eat the other end? Is that it? Is that... Oh, that was nice. I'm full up now, Lassie. So we've still got one bit of bread left, and I've still got some chicken left as well. I think it might be worth saving the chicken for later. You can probably have that for... Or it might be worth cooking it now and then it's done. Oh, Lassie, go back. Lassie, go back. You can look back. Weather's back again. Beautiful. Lassie! Oi! Get your nose out. Leave it. God, honestly. We're not exactly... We're not exactly health and safety conscious here, are we, Lassie? For tomorrow. Oh, mother fuck. Oh, Lassie, what are we gonna do, eh? Stay. Oh, God. Stay. Oh God, Lassie. Oh God, we're so slovenly here. Oh, no. Just added the onion. Oops. Okay, well, I think Lassie and I are gonna carry on destroying dinner, and I think this is going to be supper for later on, although God alone knows what I'm going to store it in. Anyway, we'll add some more of this. One person said they're glad I didn't invite them around for dinner. All the more for Lassie and I. Okay, well, we're going to make sure that this chicken is thoroughly cooked. Oh, Lassie. Oh, I tell you though, Lassie, it's really horrible out there. I mean, Lassie spends most of her time outside, and yet even on this trip, you've been undercover most of the time, haven't you? You've been in here with me 80% of today, if not more than 80% today. Oh, let's see. Look, we're going to have to make our... Oh dear. You know, this YouTube business, you know how they all get like really popular and how they all do really well, and you know how we're rubbish at it. You know why, don't you? Well, one of the reasons why, you know, it's not you, it's not your fault. Well, not entirely. But ow, right, pour right in the chops. Thank you, Lassie. It's because, you know, the proper YouTubers, they make a story. Do you think we should make a story? You see that they make stories. They make a story at the start, and then they make a story in the middle, and then they have a big climax at the end. You'd like a big climax, wouldn't you? We'd be good at that, wouldn't we? We could have a good climax, couldn't we? In fact, that's what we'd be doing on this channel. I mean, big climaxes all the time. Oh god. But I don't think we're ever really going to do that, are we? Do you think we're ever realistically ever going to make a story? I think Mark would like us to make a story, don't you? That's a good thing. Now we can talk about Mark now, can't we? Now, Mark, tell the audience who Mark is. Now, Mark, he's the boss. He's the boss now. Well, he thinks he's the boss. He thinks he's the boss, doesn't he? But he doesn't really know us, does he? He doesn't know how useless we are and how rubbish at YouTube we're always going to be. Now, Mark, he's given me this list, and he said that I must try to do thumbnails and things like that. So he's given me that list to be helpful, and he's told me to pin it to my forehead like that so I can't miss it. And basically somehow Mark found my channel, and he gave a couple of hints on thumbnails, and I said, well, I'm rubbish at that, I can't do that. So basically when you see my thumbnails now, is I do the video and then I show him the video, or at least I tell him what's in the video, and then he does the thumbnail, and he doesn't charge, he does it out of the goodness of his heart. And views are probably at least 50 if not 100% up since he did his thumbnails and a few ideas that he's given. Well, mostly we haven't really done any of his ideas as such. We're mostly just doing the thumbnails because we're too useless at doing YouTube properly. But even doing YouTube not properly, we've still done, you know, quite well, all things considered. So a very big thank you to Mark. Now, I will just ask you to check out Mark's channel. He does cycling and things like that, and he's planning on doing a world tour on his bicycle. So if that goes ahead, make sure that you give him a follow. I'll put a link below. So Mark, if you're watching this, make sure I've got the right link below, and make sure I've given all the right information here. If I haven't, I can name drop you again in the future. But he does tell me to try to be to try to get YouTube right, because I think he wants me to make a success of YouTube. So I will try my very, very best to not mess up YouTube too much. But I think he's on a hiding to nothing when it comes to me and YouTube, because it's basically, this is what it is, and this is most likely what it will always be, because I just cannot ever see myself being a proper, sensible YouTuber. I can try different bits here and there. I've done bits of kit here and there, which I think people are probably interested in. But basically, even if I do a bit of kit or something like that, or I talk about something separate which is maybe half sensible, we're always going to have the completely not sensible bit in here, which is going to have Mark scratching his head like Stan Laurel, thinking, how the hell do I do a thumbnail, and how the hell do we title that rambling, waffling, just nonsensicalness that he's gone and done again. So just be sure to check out his channel, and and give him a very, very big thanks. Tell him Tony sent you over, and then hopefully when he does more biking, and because I don't think he's done so much YouTube recently, so when his channel grows a little bit, then hopefully he'll mention me, and maybe a few biking people, a few lost souls will come over this way, because he actually is very good at YouTube, and he's clearly very good with thumbnails and titles. And even though I don't think he's done a huge amount on YouTube, what he does do does get a lot of views. So that's something that we will be eternally grateful for. So thank you very much, Mark. Long may you carry on doing my thumbnails, and if ever you can't do them, you're gonna have to teach me how to use Canva, and then I'll try and carry on as best as I can. That is the rain hammering down once again, as it literally has done almost non-stop for ages and ages. Anyway, I better shut up, otherwise Mark will be getting his whip out and saying, your video's too long, your video's too long, edit, edit, edit. I will catch you up a bit later. I'm going to rescue this tea that I started to make. I'll see you all again a little bit later.